Welcome back, it's your girl C Retro, and today we'll be reviewing the new Xbox Handheld that was announced on the Xbox Games Showcase on the official The Game Awards page. This was presented 2 days ago. Now, of course, when I saw this, I was super excited because I really thought this was really dope and really cool. And I'm going to share the little features that they kind of took from the Xbox controller that I actually feel are really nice and really dope. And kind of, in a way, still gives that Xbox nostalgia and Xbox experience. So, first thing I noticed, the D-pad. Now, with the D-pad, the difference that I noticed is they actually have a circle background holding this D-pad instead of just the D-pad, because on the controller it just has the D-pad. It doesn't have like a little circle on the background holding the D-pad like it does on this one, but I thought that was cool. And then the second one I noticed was the buttons. They stayed true, kept the X, Y, A, B buttons, but the buttons are on a grayscale color instead of a colorful color, which I thought was a very interesting choice. But they probably didn't want to do too much color with this Xbox handheld, but I'm glad they did kind of stay true to the buttons. I thought that was really cool because Xbox had those kind of buttons on there, and I thought that was a cool thing that they did to stay true to Xbox. Another cool thing that I noticed was they kept this part right here, which on the controller is the bottom that you usually hold when you are playing with the Xbox controller. And they kept that and put that into this design for the Xbox handheld, which is a design that I noticed that I also liked that they did. Besides that, I kind of noticed this design recently, but these joysticks right here, they're going in the same direction as the Xbox controller, except there's a lot more space because there is, of course, a bigger screen. And I thought that was kind of a cool reference to the Xbox 360 controller itself, along with the Xbox Series X controller, because they still kind of have that similar design in detail. And this logo right here that I noticed, I know they allied with ROG to make this Xbox handheld console, but this logo kind of gave me Persona vibes when I saw it, and I thought it was a really cool design. And that's all the things I really noticed while looking at this that I thought was really dope and really cool. What I would love to get more into is what these buttons do up here. That's what I would like to get more into, along with what these buttons do, because I would love to know what special features these buttons could hold for this Xbox handheld console. And I feel it would be very much so interesting. Besides that, I noticed they added a little mic here, which I thought was really cool, so that way you can kind of hear the game up close. And who knows, maybe you can actually chat within the games of this Xbox handheld too, because they put that mic there. But that is my review and that is my thoughts. So what do you guys think? Do you think I was spot on? Or do you feel like there was something that I missed in comparison with the two? Are you guys excited about the Xbox handheld? Let me know your thoughts. And as always, keep gaming, keep thriving, and keep living in the nostalgia. I'll see you later, C Retro Squad. So, while editing, I did discover something with the D-pad that I was telling you guys about when I was going over the Xbox handheld. with this Xbox 360 right here, it does have the circle feature with the D-pad. It does have that, but only on the Xbox 360 controller. So it does reference the Xbox 360 controller in that sense. The only difference is it doesn't have those little arrows. It does have those little arrows in between the bridges of the D-pad, unlike the Xbox handheld does. But other than that, their design is very much kind of similar as far as like the joysticks and as far as the X, Y, B, A button. Only okay, so while debating with these button colors, I noticed I didn't really get to share what these button colors are. Like I expressed, they are on a grayscale, unlike the Xbox 360 and Xbox Series 1 controllers. Because you see, they're just black, and then they got these gray letters in the inside, instead of the letters being colorful, or the buttons being colorful along with the letters. I felt like this is a very interesting and different choice that they chose. Also, oh my goodness, found another find. This button was also on the Xbox Series 1 controller as well. That's crazy. It's crazy how much stuff you can find when you really analyze. But yeah, that button was on the Xbox Series 1 controller as well. I'm just not looking at this again and seeing this. So I'm finna go ahead, slide in this Xbox Series 1 controller again so y'all can see what I'm talking about. Okay, this is the button that I noticed that is on the Xbox Series 1 controller that they also put on the Xbox handheld controller as well. So they took two buttons from the Xbox Series 1 controller and put them on the Xbox handheld. That is actually really cool and really dope. But I wanted to share that too. There's a lot of stuff that I'm sharing with you guys that I happen to go back and notice. But yeah, this is one of the ones that I want to kind of like slide in there real quick and specify. But yeah, I'm gonna let myself continue now. Differences with the Xbox 360, you get to see a lot more color with the buttons, whereas with the Xbox Series 1 controller, the buttons are black and then you see the letters in color. But other than that, they do share similarities in design aspects. It's just they kind of made it unique. But I kind of just wanted to point that out real quick. And I can show y'all what I'm talking about with the D-pad real quick. Okay, I'm back. So you see how on this Xbox handheld, there's like some little arrow gaps in between these bridges here. That's the difference that I noticed within the Xbox 360 controller D-pad that I thought to share. Besides that, I noticed this button right here, which is the same button that is on the Xbox Series 1 controller that I happened to notice as well. I don't know what this button is right here. It looks like it's screen share, but I don't know. If there's any Xbox experts, y'all could tell me what this button is, but I happen to notice that. And I'm finna show that in a minute so y'all can see what I'm talking about. So this right here is the feature I was telling y'all that is similar to the one that is on the Xbox handheld that they kept from the Xbox Series 1 controller that I happened to notice because I happened to notice some additional details, which I thought it was cool that they basically took different aspects of the Xbox controllers, first the Xbox 360 and the Xbox Series 1 controller. I thought that was really cool, and I just happened to notice it. Also, this is the difference with the buttons I was telling y'all about the Xbox 360 versus the Xbox Series 1 controller. You see how they all black and then all the letters are in color? That was what I was telling y'all about. Besides that, how this D-pad is different because it doesn't have a circle holding and supporting the D-pad. It's just the D-pad. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this little edit find that I happen to notice, because sometimes I go back and notice little details and I express those details because I like to express my thoughts and what I've noticed. And I'm genuinely excited to see what they do with this Xbox handheld console. And I'm going to end it right here with this beauty. And I hope you guys enjoyed.